Hello, gorgeous darling. It's Kai Ashley here, and today I want to talk to you about how to feel better when things are going wrong. Okay, so if you're struggling with something, or if there's some area of your life that's falling apart or just isn't working for you, this video is going to help you. Now, here are the things that I see that causes people a lot of suffering. We attach our happiness to things, to places in the world, as in, like, I'm talking about, well, actually locational places, but by places in the world I really mean, what am I trying to say, like status. Yeah, to our status. Like, okay, well, when I'm a successful entrepreneur, then I'll be respected, then I'll be happy, then everything will be okay. Or it might be when I have a loving relationship, then I'll know that I'm worthy, then I'll know that I'm loved, then I'll be okay. Or it could simply be, when you have children, well, when I have children and I'll be a mother, then I'll be able to nurture, then I'll have all this love, then I'll be okay. One more, it could be going on a holiday. You literally might be like, well, when I get to go on that holiday, when I get to be in that sun, when I get to be in that place, then I'll be happy, then I'll be okay. And this is one of the big traps, is putting our happiness onto things, because these things won't ever really bring you true happiness, because first of all, they'll be filled with drama if you don't already have that happiness within you, because the entire world, this is so profound, the entire world is just a reflection of how you feel inside. So if you're feeling like you're not very good enough and you need this job or this relationship or a holiday to make you feel better, to make you be worthy, then that means that on the inside, you don't feel worthy, because you need that external thing to make you feel worthy. Does it make sense? You with me? So what happens is, it's like the donkey chasing the carrot. You've got like this carrot on a stick out in front of you, and you're constantly chasing it, thinking, well, when I get there, then I'll be happy. But you're not got that happiness within you, so you are never going to find happiness within those things either. Once you can find a way to fully love yourself, even when you don't feel good, especially when you don't feel good, that is when you'll find true happiness. That is when you'll be able to feel better. And if there's things in your surroundings that you're not happy with right now, I can tell you, scorning them, complaining about them, seeing the worst in them, is not going to help you get out of your situation. Also, if you allow yourself to appreciate that thing in your life that you don't like, find something about it. Is it teaching you to be stronger? Is it teaching you that you don't want to put up with this sort of situation anymore? Is it giving you an opportunity to get out of victim mode and take responsibility so you can actually change your life? I know for me, when I went through a massive financial trauma years ago, I honestly believe that the thing that really got me out of it, even though it took a while and it was quite painful, while it was painful, I every day said, this will not happen forever. And I meant it. I claimed it. I owned it. I declared it. I'm like, this is temporary. And the thing that really helped me is that I'm like, this is helping me become stronger. I was so reckless before. I rolled the dice with my decisions. Didn't matter how they turned out. I was just open for a thrilling experience, good or bad. For me, that's how it was. And I learned that that's not how I wanted to live my life. I learned that I wanted to be more intentional. So as I was going through this massive trauma, but we didn't even have any furniture at the time, we didn't even have a fridge. We had to eat, I kid you not, in the darkest of the days, we had to eat at the soup kitchen. We had to, well, all those years ago, I remember when, it's a long story, but basically we didn't have any furniture, we didn't have a fridge, we were able to get an apartment. We just drove back from Spain because of the money and the visa issues. It was a big mess. Everything went tits up. It was really, really bad. And so, yeah, we're fortunate enough that we could go to the soup kitchen once a week, and somehow we'd get little bits of money. We would buy a $3, $3 chicken and keep it in the cupboard for 3 days. Okay, so if you think that you've got it bad, I mean, we'd eat it over the 3 days. So like, I know what it's like. The thing that got me out was I kept telling myself, this is helping me be stronger. This is helping me be better. This is helping me make new decisions. This is going to be a memory one day. This won't last forever. This is going to be over soon. This is helping me be stronger. And I would say, while it was the worst thing ever, I'd say, this is a blessing because it's helping me grow stronger. It's not like in like, oh, I have to toughen up. It wasn't that. It was about wisen up. It was about, it's helping me become wiser. It's helped me get closer to my goals, even though right now it seems I'm so far down. But now I had a big wake up call about how the way I was living my life just was not working for me. And I had all these little nudges, one after the other, trying to tell me to wake up, wake up, wake up, that I was ruining my life, that I was heading down a bad path. I even got a physical illness with like chronic IBS for like the time while I was making these bad decisions. Do you think maybe it was my body trying to tell me, hey, wake up, Kai, there's something you're not attending to. There's something you're not listening to. There is something that you're doing wrong. Well, I can tell you it was. And so I got to learn how to listen to my body more. I got to learn how to make better decisions. I got to become more resolved. And so my point for saying this is, if there's stuff you don't like in your life, don't just have a pity party about it. I mean, I have had plenty of pity parties. But I can tell you, as soon as you're ready to change your life, that pity party has to stop. Because as long as you're feeling sorry for yourself and you're complaining about the life around you, it's not going to change. So whether it's your whole life or just an area, notice how you're complaining about that area a lot. And you may think that you're complaining about it because it's happening, but it's that viewpoint that actually causes it to happen in the first place. So whatever your response is to a situation is the thing creating a situation. So if you have lots of bills come out that you get stressed about and then you get really stressed, well, it's that stress about the bills that you get after the bills come that are creating the situation with all the extra bills. So that's why we use EFT tapping and my energy work processes to clear that response energy so that it's just not there anymore and it doesn't show up in your life. So that is a really great way to feel better when things aren't going well, is to try my EFT energy work, my emotional alchemy tapping magic, my own unique way. It is so good. I'll put some links below so that you can check it out. Has some amazing digital programs as well that I think you're going to want to join. But I also have plenty of free stuff to get you started, or you can just stay with my free stuff if you want. It's okay. I also have high-level one-to-one coaching, which is absolutely going to transform so many things for you, for those of you who are really ready to go fast and far. So that is one big thing. So what have we covered? One, you have to stop putting your happiness onto things thinking, well, when I get it, then I'll be happy. No, you won't. You have to find a way to be happy now. Now, something I touched on very quickly is it's about loving those parts of you that don't feel good. Loving yourself even when you don't feel good. Being kind to yourself. Those parts of you that you feel like, oh, I'm ashamed of this, I hate this, they're the parts that you need to love, and then you'll be happy. Okay, so my tapping, my energy work, all of my unique processes and effective ones are absolutely going to help you do that. Okay, so the next thing we talked about was to really appreciate the part of your life that is in struggle, and notice that you're complaining about it, and notice that that complaint is what is creating it. Okay, so you want to change your energy around that, do some tapping around it, but really acknowledge that this won't last forever, this too shall pass, I shall figure this out, this is helping me become wiser, stronger, better, make better decisions, and I'm too good to get hard on myself for long, so I'm going to figure this out. You have to keep encouraging yourself, talking about it endlessly, because otherwise what else are you going to be doing endlessly? Complaining, right? How endlessly are you complaining about this fucking thing that's not going right? Shut up. I tell you this as a recovering complainer. Sometimes it's a bit of an up and down recovery, I can tell you, but compared to how I used to be, I used to complain and feel sorry and pity party and all the time. That's victim mindset. You've got to stop complaining and start looking at how it's helping you. Start telling yourself how you're moving through it. and stop putting your happiness onto some far off distant thing, it's not going to help. You have to find that in you now, and you do that by being kind to the parts of you that don't feel good. So the other thing that was coming to me is really related to when you think you'll have this thing, then you'll be happy. When you have this status, this place in your world, as I called it at the start of the video, when you have all these things, then you think you'll prove to people that you're enough. Well, if you think that, that means that you already think that you're not enough. So you're only going to create experiences into your life that make you feel like you're not enough. So it's never going to work. So you have to start changing your opinion of yourself. And a really great way you can do that is by reevaluating who you think you are. So if you think that you're the type of person that's always lazy, for instance, or you think you're the type of person that is unlucky in relationships, you're going to want to write down all the examples you can think of where it's different than that. Where it's not, where if it's the lazy example where you're like, wait there was a time when I was getting up and really enjoying it. That wasn't lazy. Wait there, just the other day, this thing happened. Okay, so this is a really good exercise. I would suggest that you go ahead and do this journaling exercise. And you start reevaluating who you think you are. And it doesn't all just have to be things that actually happened. You can do that and then just decide who you're going to be. It's like, who do I know in my heart that I want to be? And then you tune into that. And then over time, you practice letting go of everything in your life that doesn't match the person that you want to be, like how you want to feel, how you want to act, what habits will bring you success. And you start matching that life that you see. And you just be kind to yourself, and you tap and you release and you heal and you choose and you claim your right to live this life every day. So one bonus tip is to go ahead and read so many success stories of people that have gone from basically rags to riches or felt down and out and then broke through in a certain area of their life. There are many thousands of success stories you can read with people that have been through the most craziest things, many probably the same or similar as you, and it was because of their mindset and their decisions that got them out of it. So I would like you go ahead as your homework, do the journaling exercises that we just covered, and go and find yourself a book with success stories. One good book is Spontaneous Healing by Andrew Weil, W-E-I-L, Spontaneous Healing. It's a really amazing book, tells you how you can heal terminal illnesses and like all the cases that people with these serious illnesses, there's like 4 parts to it that they all embodied and they all got better. Okay. Another one is Jack Canfield, The Success Principles. He has loads of inspirational success stories in there. Even just for the success stories itself, even if you don't do the practice, which definitely do the visualization in it, but for sure the success stories. Think and Grow Rich, that classic book by Napoleon Hill. Also his other book, The Master Key of Riches. Also Bob Proctor's books. Oh my God, there's so many great places where you can read the success stories. Just absorb it. Just like, get as much of it in you as you can, because it will help you see that all your complaints and this isn't going to work and this is hard. It's just bullshit. Okay, you got to cut those thoughts out and start thinking the thoughts of the person who already has what you want. The person who already knows that she is enough inside, the person who already feels happy without anything on the outside. And that's gradual. It's gradual. It's just gradual. Doesn't need to be overnight, but my tapping work will definitely help it be a lot quicker. So I'll leave some links for that with you below, and feel free to reach out to me on Facebook or through Instagram if you want to know more. If you want to find my digital programs, you can find them through the Vibrant Success Club. And yes, if you have liked this, please go ahead, hit like, leave a comment. Let me know what has been your biggest aha from this video. It helps other people see this work, and people really do need this message. Plus, it also makes me happy, and it helps you to integrate the teaching on a deeper level. So yes, make sure you're subscribed if you like me, hit the bell so you get notifications, and I'll be bringing out more videos soon. Okay. I want you to know that you truly can get through whatever it is that you're struggling with. It just starts with truly telling yourself that you will, and keep finding ways, keep figuring it out, keep tuning into the solution rather than complaining about the problems. Okay? So, as you know, I'm Kai Ashley, and I want you to know that you are worthy and deserving of all your dreams and desires, and that's a fact. Okay, bye.